Minions have spawned. Killing spree. Enemy double kill. Legendary. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Your turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
carefully, my friend. Think carefully, my friend.
I bring the heat.
Summoner's Rift.
Isn't it so funny that the whole time you
Minions have spawned.
beware the dragon's power?
successfully connected.
We just went on the run of the ages with this deck list today with
Shall
a
I
record
turn in
of
my
10
badge
and
and
1
rifle as
from
well?
92% to the top 1800. Not bad for 40 minutes, I'd say. And we did it with this really greedy Mardu Auras deck. But hey, if you know me, you know Greedy's my middle name. Alright guys, today we went on a crazy, unprecedented run with this build. I'm telling you guys, this might be the greatest run we've had on this, on this channel in I don't know how long. I think we went 10 in 1 in today's video with this deck list, and it is really fun and very unique as far as auras go. I mean, auras aren't exactly super unique, but with our build, I feel like there is a little bit of nuance and a little bit of different sort of way of playing auras, which is really fun. And it's built around Ariete, a card that I love. I mean, this card, I've been playing this one since it came out. We've made like probably 3 videos on it by now, but this card is super effective because if you get down a bunch of auras, it basically acts as a way to drain the opponent without having to actually attack through their defenses. And a lot of times that can get you a win in a very sneaky way that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get, which is really fun, man. I love this card a lot because it works really well with the aura package. Today I went with Mardu, and the reason I went with Mardu is because every time I play Ariete, I don't know why I find myself wanting to play Atali's Favor. In my opinion, Atali's Favor is one of the most busted auras there is. Today, I'll be honest, today, this card let me down quite a bit, and the need to splash red into this deck is definitely not there. I don't think you need the red. I think you can go completely Orzhov with this one. But hey, we went on a 10-1 run. We got to the top 1800. I'm not complaining. Maybe we just had a little bit of bad luck, but Atali's Favor is a really busted card in my opinion, which allows us to run really fun things like Demonic Ruckus as well, because this card can be plotted on turn 1 and really start a cascade of auras that the sorry, my thing popped up, that the opponent's not ready for. You know, you can kind of slam them really quick. But today we are, doing the whole aura package, trying to get as many roll tokens as possible with things like Spellbook Vendor. And then of course we have the Blessing for card advantage, which is really nice because it can trigger, both your Scavenger for 1/1 counters, and it can get you some card draw, which is really important in the late games. But another card I want to talk about is Bitter Bloom Bearer. I think this card actually is really sick with this deck because I used to run in Skitter, what is it? The Skitter rat that creates 1/1 every single turn and exiles a card. That card was really fun because you can go
Shall I
wide.
turn in
There's
my
a lot
badge
of
and
decks
rifle as
that
well?
can't handle the go wide strategy. And with this deck, what's really cool is you create the fairy, and then you can just give yourself endless amount of bodies to attach the vendor's roll tokens to, which just grows the field of auras, allowing you to get a really big Ariete drain. But again, guys, super fun run today. Absolutely dominated with this deck. Do I think it's amazing and incredible build that's gonna, win every game? No, of course not. But like, I do think we had a really fun run, and I think it showed a lot of promise. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna jump right into it. We'll see you at the end. Peace. All right, guys. Today we're trying a pretty aggressive auras build around Ariete, a card we really like here on the channel. We played it many times in the past, and I'm very excited to try it out, man. I feel like it's been a long time, and I tried putting a deck list around her together like 2 weeks ago, I want to say, and had 3 different builds around it, and it just wasn't working out. But I added in the Bitter Bloom and a couple other pieces, and it's been working really good. So we'll see how it goes, man. I'm pretty pumped to see. I do get the Ruckus, which is pretty cool. Looks like we might be up against some kind of control, maybe tempo. I hope it's tempo, because control I think would be a little unbeatable for us just because of the sweeper potentials. But we'll see. We shall see. I do like running red in this deck. I know it may seem a little greedy to some, and it definitely is, but I do love Atali's Favor, which we did just find. It's a bit of a gamble here, but I'm gonna play it anyways just because I'm crazy like that. Let's see, pump this up. It's got trample now. That has to go into my hand though because of High Noon. I'm just realizing that now. Whoops, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, my bad. High Noon definitely got me there. I even saw High Noon out there too. I was hoping for a Sheltered by Ghost to take it, but forgot that the discovery mechanic is actually, the ability of casting the actual spell for free. So you can only cast 1 spell per turn, thanks to our friend here. Whoops. And Avatar's Wrath is gonna make me plot those. Yeah, this is definitely some form of tempo, which Sheesh. Okay, let's just get this down and start getting some of these roll tokens going. Roll tokens are a great way for us to, you know, kind of bypass the high noon by adding auras to the field at the same time being able to cast, you know, creatures is going to be nice. I'd love one more land so I can get Ariette down and then give it a roll token. All right, it's a land, but it's a slower land. Let's play the more expensive scavenger than the cheaper one because we want to be mana efficient for the next couple of turns. I don't think we're getting rid of those high noons anytime soon, but just in case down the road those are gone. That's fine. I think I like my chances here. They are drawing a card off of that though. That's a little bit of a bummer. All right, they can't attack though. That's good. That's definitely gonna hurt their tempo play. Now, I definitely expect like Avatar Aang and stuff. We'll see what happens. Oh, they're gonna sacrifice their Drowner to get rid of my vendor. Smart play though. I think the vendor was giving us a ton of value that they definitely didn't want to see in the future. All right, let's do this. Let's keep the power going here. Don't need that. Looking for like, I don't know, Shelter by Ghost at this point even isn't very good because taking their Innocence, I mean, is the card I would go for, but they have two, so they're going to be drawing 2 cards per turn. It's just not ideal. I do have Restoration Magic, which I think is going to come in handy here for sure. That doesn't trigger the Innocence. Love that for me. Man, this is so tricky because it's like, I'd love to play Ariette. Do I hold the Restoration Magic though, or do I, you know, keep adding auras to the field and pumping up my creatures? I just don't know. Well, I guess that answers that. That answers that. I am going to do this because they are out of cards in hand. You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna give Indestructibility and make a block, I think. I kind of want them to attack, you know, and surprise them with the restoration here. I forget about the 1/1 counters they can add though. That's pretty good. Still only 4 toughness though. Any other shenanigans? I don't know. Maybe not. I hope not. Indestructibility. Nice, we got it. Nice, nice, nice. What's the last card in your hand? You're stressing me out. It's clearly playable. Is it a land? High noon. Whew, okay, I can live with the high noon here. Ariette, let's go. We're in the clear. We've made it to the clear. And now, yeah, I was gonna say, now we start draining them out for 3 a turn at minimum, and then next turn we drop Ethereal and go nuts. That was a really good game. All right, we get to go first. Our hand looks pretty good. We got a pretty strong start here, I think. We are gonna take a little bit of damage from our lands, quite a bit actually, but it's okay. We got the creatures, right? And that's kind of the more important thing out of this group. This opponent in the top 1700. Oof. We are in for a battle, I fear. It might be control. I really hope not. I hope it's more mid-range. Oh, it's reanimation. Okay. How do we feel about reanimation? I mean, we can beat it. We can for sure get underneath it and beat it. There have been games where I've won by as early as turn 4, but I don't think we have the hand for that kind of pressure. So I guess we'll find out how bad this is going to be. Yep. Just a reanimation build. Now the thing is, they did just hit 2 Terror of the Peaks. We didn't find a Bringer of the Last Gift, so as long as we can keep them off of the Bringer of the Last Gift, we should be okay. It's gonna be tough though. It's going to be very, very tough. I think we actually go with this so we can start getting the auras going as fast as possible. I mean, we're doing pretty good. This board is developing very nicely at the moment. It's another way for us to get an aura and draw some cards. I think we do it. I think we do it. Yeah, next turn we drop that with a Spiteful Hex Mage. Not too shabby, I think. Let's see if they're able to get a Bringer of the Last Gift into the yard here. That's kind of what this whole game hinges on at the moment. Can they get the Bringer of the Last Gift? I don't think they can play the Awaken enchantment. They don't have the actual colors for it. Ah, that'll do it though. That'll do it, right? Discard a card, just don't be the bringer. I fear it's going to be bringer to the yard. Oh, Kavero to the yard to find a bringer of the last gift. Okay, good. That's really, really good. Let's do this first. Put in Aura. Well, let's pump up the flyers, right? Let's put Aura there. Pump up the flyers because they can't be blocked. We'll do one of these. Put an Aura there. Let's pump up these guys. And swing in, I mean, with everybody, right? I mean, except for maybe that. 6 in the air. This gets chump blocked. If I swing with this, they probably just take it out. That would give me 9, though. You know what? I think just the air, just in the air. Because I think we're safe here from any sort of reanimation. They got to get the bringer of the last gift into the yard this turn, right? Which means we have one more turn here. Because even if they try to reanimate, the only thing they can do here is reanimate the Terror of the Peaks, which is not good enough. I think we got underneath them quick enough and pulled this one out. Let's go. There's the Awaken. Okay. We knew that was coming. Alright, so we're going to be drawing a card. I do hope it's like a land and like another... Yeah, a land would be good because I can play the Ariete. And then also pay 1 for the vendor's ability and then drain them out for like 3. Okay, a land, but it's a tap land. Okay, well, we're gonna have to lean into just trying to finish the game here with the auras. So we're gonna create another aura here. Little roll token action. We should have enough here. I think the game's over. I haven't done the math yet at all, but I'm fairly certain the game is over. All right, again, counters, I would imagine, you know, putting them on the unblockable creatures seems like the way to go. And then we've got, what, 5 in the air that they can't block. They block 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got more than enough here. And then on top of that, we got the rescue. Just for good measure. Nothing they can cast either. They've got the 1 mana for a human. They can untap another target permanent, I guess, to play a 1 mana bounce effect. That would be pretty bad. Like if they use this to tap and then untap the blue source, I guess they could play a bouncing effect. That might be the only way out of this for them. But even then, I'm pretty sure we got this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, GG's. We got him. Just a little too fast for them, which is good. That deck is typically very fast too. I would imagine they were probably going to win by next turn. So that was a good GG's right there. Alright, we got the opponent going first, but our hand is absolute gasoline. Let's go. We have consoles. Ooh, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. Okay, I'm actually gonna play this first. I was gonna play the Hex Mage because then I could just immediately erase the bad aura from it immediately, but I think this is better. Hopefully this can stick around for a turn, but I am up against Orzhov here, so I don't expect it to. Oh man, this could be a lot of removal. You never know. If I can just get 1 card from the Blessing off of this, it'll be worth it. But I have a feeling either the Blessing is going to get a gift-loss treatment or the Scavenger is going to get taken out by some sort of removal here. We'll see. Yep, we're losing one of these. We go with the Scavenger. Okay. Scavenger gone. Bummer. Alright, we're going to do a Black Source, of course. And then I think I'm just going to flash in the Bitterbloom Bear. Okay, fair enough. It's going to be removal tribal, which is it was actually a really bad matchup for us. We'll see what happens. They're going to keep gaining life every turn too off of this. That's clutch. It's actually so clutch. Okay. Let's do black again. We have so much we want to cast here with the black sources. Let's go... I think for starters, we do this, right? Take you. And then I think I'm going to really lean into trying to draw more cards. All right, if they get a white source, split up is an option. No white source, but I mean, Black Suns is also another sweeper option they could have here. There's a lot of sweeper potential with this deck that's a little bit scary, but I think we should be okay for at least another turn. Ride's End. Okay, fair enough. I get to draw the 2 cards. That's kind of big. Okay. I think I'm going Ariete here, and I think I'm just gonna attack and drain them for 1, and then try to use Shardman's Rescue for protection, because you know the Ariete's gonna definitely be a target here for the opponent. So if I can protect it for 1 turn, we might be in pretty good shape here. Hopefully it's just spot removal and not a sweeper. It's a tough one, man. This matchup is really bad for us, just because it's like removal tribal, like I said, and we're, you know, we're very much like play 1 creature at a time. The Bitter Bloom was our best bet, because going wide I feel like is a little bit tougher to deal with for the opponent. You know, they're gonna have a lot of, you know, single spot removal at a time. So having the Shardman's Rescue available right now is really good. I'm really worried. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Something that expended all their mana. Oh, this is big. This is big. Ooh, spicy. This can't block anyways, right? So if this can't block, maybe I just hammer both of these down. That's kind of nuts, man. We might have lethal here. I don't know. Probably not, but let's see. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. GG's, man. Oh my gosh. Ethereal Armor is a pretty nutty card, I'd say. It's a pretty nutty card. Going second and still was too fast. And then on top of that area, it drains from the 4 and was about to fly. And yeah, GG's, man. Holy cow. All right, we've got the opponent going first. We've got solid looking hand here, I think. Yeah, this is pretty good. We're gonna have to take some damage here early on, but I think the Shelter by Ghost should be able to get us right back into this. I hope. Okay, my camera's not blurry. It looks blurry on my display screen here. Here we go. Hex Mage, come on down. And then the opponent on Izzet, man. Izzet is annoying. It's an annoying matchup, no matter how you slice it. It could be Elemental, it could be Izzet Lessons, it could be Izzet Tempo. I've seen a lot of different Izzet builds these days. I just played against an Otter deck a couple of games ago. Just kidding. Scratch everything I just said. It's Teamer. All right, am I really willing to gamble this? I think so, because they didn't interact with the Hex Mage. So maybe I can get 1 more turn where they don't interact and I can kind of start holding like the rescue and stuff. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ham. I'm pretty sure we win the game here, guys. I think our next couple of turns are going to be so outrageous that they're not going to be able to really be able to stop us. I hope. Just too much protection. All right, Ethereal Armor. Give it to our vendor here. Vendor pops off with a little. You know, I think we get more power if I just erase that one. Yeah, I think we get more power that way. I know we lose out on the additional 1 power from the Ethereal Armor because it would have been another aura down, but I think erasing, you know, making this power up by what, 3? Yeah, that makes more sense. Here comes their removal spell. Yep, they're gonna try to burn out one of my creatures here. Little do they know, they just wasted a spell. Maybe? Bounce off. Ooh, okay. That's fine. They had to double up for that. That's fine. Gonna replay this. Yeah, we'll put the aura here for now. And we'll pay the life for this so we can have both of our rescue and restoration magic both open here. Auto pay. Let's put the aura there. Swing on in. Okay, I think we got him. I mean, there's a strong chance the opponent's going to try to do an ill-timed explosion or something here. Or that's fine too. They're really hurting for lands here. Got another bounce off? No? Okay. GG's. GG's. They missed too many land drops there. Feels bad, man. We're kind of cooking right now, guys. We're kind of cooking. Climbing the ladder fast. All right, going first finally. Let's go. This hand looks fantastic. Very fast, very good draw. And the opponent on green. Okay. I like to see green here. I mean, especially with my hand, I don't think green's gonna have anything for us here. Badger Mocha. Leader. Perfect. Perfect. Draw an extra card. Pay the life. I'm not even gonna drop the ethereal armor, even though I was gonna say ethereal armor would absolutely slam here. Yeah, that's the matchup we want. That's very rare that we get a matchup we want, but in that particular instance, we had the Sheltered by Ghost in the opening hand. You definitely want something green like that. That was perfect scenario. Man, that was a 50-second game. That's crazy. 50-second game. Love it. I love it. All right. I think I want to just take the 2 damage immediately here, which might seem not very smart. I don't know. Alright, we got the talent first. I don't know. Do we take the damage immediately? I think so, because I'm planning on playing the Bitter Bloom next turn. So let's just do that. I'm a little nervous. You know, going second, they're off to a fast start. Is it once that talent down fast? And they definitely got that down quickly. So it's going to be pretty hard for us to keep up, I think, with this one, especially taking that early 2 damage. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. I don't like my chances, though. I really don't. Nothing on their turn, nothing on our turn. That was kind of odd. I expected some sort of maybe burn spell, like lesson sort of burn spell, or like a like firebending lesson, or some sort of drawing effect, but nothing, huh? Nothing. Okay, my chances I feel like are getting better by the second. This could be a counter spell. Quencha. Oh, spell snare. That's cool. Ooh. I like that, but I think I'd rather go with this first. There we go. Now we're scrying at least. There we go. I'll take another land. I don't see why not. Take a land, maybe play the blessing here. Here's the thing with the Izzet decks, man. It's like I could really overcommit here with the ethereal armors and stuff, but then the opponent might just hit us with like a bounce off or something. Dude, I don't even. We might just be able to win right here. This might actually be pretty ridiculous. Hold on, let me do a little bit of maths here. Let's do this here. This here, and I can get so 7. So we got, yeah, I don't know if I get 1 more 4 of these both up. So let me do some quick math. I'm pretty bad at this math stuff. So that'll go to 8. That'll go to 5, 6, 7. Is that right? So I'll be 1 short. Am I 1 short here? I feel like I'm 1 short. I think if I'm 1 short, we should just go this instead so we can draw a card on the back end. I know, I do have enough. I did have enough, so I miscalculated. Okay, I knew I would. I knew I miscalculated. I thought we were going to be 1 short here. I thought it was going to be 8 and 7, not 3 and 8. I must have miscalculated how the ethereal armor on that. Good thing that wasn't paper magic. I thought I would have messed that up. GG's. Okay, we'll take it. Let me tell you guys, I needed this run today, man. This was definitely something dang, this is such a greedy keep. This was something I definitely needed. This whole, what are we, 6 games in, 6-0 right now? I needed this bad because our rank is so hot. And this is a very, very risky keep, guys. If I find a red source, this hand is gas. If I don't, we're stuck. Let's see what happens. I'm going second. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. All right, here we go. Another land, but it wasn't red. Finding a red source is the tricky part, right? And we don't run a lot of red sources because we only splash in a couple cards. We found it. Oh my god, we found it. We found it. Okay, we're gonna go here. You know what I love too is ethereal armor gives first strike. So this can help, you know, block in the future against a Tifa that gets out of control. But I think right now I want a pressure. I think we've got a crazy start. We found the red land. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts.
Shut down.
That was a big gamble. I should not have done that. I do not advise anybody in that position to make that call. But man, did it pay off. All right, let's go here. Let's go red. Trample and first strike. And did we get lucky? Dude, you always get restoration magic off of that. So weird. You know what's crazy? I may lose this back to block. Is that wild or what? Like, if I hit him for 8 and then Tifa gets some double triggers off Chocobo, there's a chance this thing can get big enough that it can one-shot me. And the fact that this has first strike, it can block extremely well against this. And I think I like my chances here of just holding back for a turn until I can one-shot. Nice, dude. I'm so glad I stayed at the defense.